Okay, so I remember when I was a kid, Mom used to always remind me of the Ten Commandments, and one of them was honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long. So she always said, remember, that's the only Ten Commandment with a promise. So that your days may be long, and that's so that's what we're doing tonight, is obviously honoring them. And I was trying to, think of ways to do that, and just
hold them up, Eric.
We've
Hold them up.
Jenny and I have tried to model our marriage after them, and
Hold them up.
Yeah, I was asking Mom, I said, how many years have you been married? She said, 60 years. She said, it was the best 20 years of my life. All of you have heard my story, but most of you have, but I'll tell it again about the older couple, and they've been married for so long, and then the man was trying to think of something sweet to say to his wife. So at the breakfast table one morning, he leaned across the table and said, honey, you're tried and true. And she looked at him across the table and leaned back and said, well, I'm tired of you too. Then you heard about the guy who, the Methodist, he was in the Methodist church, and one day the devil walked in. And he walked up to the guy and said, aren't you scared? He said, what do you mean? He said, I'm the devil. Aren't you scared? He said, no, I'm not scared. I've been married to your sister for 20 years. Why should I be scared of you? So I was thinking another guest out of the family that we had invited besides you guys were Henry and Marion Moody. And Pastor Moody married Jenny and I. And I was thinking, wow, if they come up, maybe it'd be a cool thing. Maybe they could renew their vows on their 60th anniversary. And maybe even, some of us could do the same thing. But so I mentioned that to Mom and Dad last night, and she said, we do that every day. Anyway, and it is, they have a tradition that they do at night at bedtime. They read the Bible. They sit down, and Dad reads scripture to her, and they pray together. So that's just an awesome legacy, and I think we can learn from that. And so I just take it as a challenge for myself to. Dr. Doran, who I work with, he says the two best things in life are one God and one wife, and your relationship with the Lord and with your spouse. And so I challenge you guys too to rededicate yourself to your spouse and take after them and follow the legacy that they've given us.